Hi, Esmeralda. Can you hear me?
Hi, teacher. Yes,
Good evening. Let me see who else is on the queue.
good evening.
I have. Okay, guys, can you hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Hi, teacher. Yes.
Yes, good evening, guys. Are you ready? Sounds like a movie. Okay, so let's start with a review. Let's go to the board. I'm gonna show you a second. Mm. So we can go to the, what happened? Here. Okay, so let's go to the board. So we can go with the review. Yeah. Okay, here we are. Dun, 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 dun. Let's wait for your classmates to connect. So phase 4, week 2. And let's go with a review. Now let's go with the line time first. So we check all first 3 tenses. Okay. Let's go with the first one, which is simple future. Second one, present progressive. And last one, simple past. Okay, before we go with the tenses, let's go with the questions. Because remember, guys, that the final exam is going to be based in all the questions that we're going to use. So let's go one by one. And I want to listen everyone. What means what?
Okay.
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 What means what about?
Acerca de.
Yes, remember we need to give information, yeah? What for?
¿Para dónde?
What? What for?
¿Para qué?
Yes, yeah, because remember we're with what? Donde is different, okay? What to do?
¿Qué
What to,
haremos?
repeat?
¿Qué haremos?
Yeah, but will be qué hacer, no haremos, because haremos will be we. Remember that that's different from a question, yeah? What with? Guys, what with?
¿Qué, ¿Con quién?
¿Qué con quién?
The opposite.
¿Con quién? ¿Qué?
¿Quién? We're not talking about who. This is what. What means what?
¿Con qué?
Yes, yeah? What kind of?
¿Qué tipo de?
¿Qué tipo de?
What in, what on?
¿Sobre qué?
Okay.
O
What in?
¿Dentro de?
dentro.
¿Qué
Dentro de.
Which?
¿Cuál? ¿Cuál?
When?
¿Cuándo?
Where?
¿Dónde?
Where to?
¿Hacia dónde?
Yes, because remember we're like pointing a direction, yeah? Why?
¿Por qué?
Perfect. Remember we answered because. Yeah. What time?
¿Qué tiempo?
Mm-mm.
¿Qué tiempo?
What time?
¿Qué hora?
Yes.
¿Qué hora?
So it's different, huh? Yeah. What time? Okay. Who?
¿Quién?
Who with?
¿Con quién?
Who?
¿A quién?
Yes. Hmm? Who for?
¿Para quién?
Yes. Who about?
¿Sobre qué?
¿Acerca de
¿O sobre
quién?
quién?
And remember, guys, that who of is the same. Who of, who about has the same meaning in Spanish. Yeah. Whose?
¿De quién o a
Yeah.
quién le
Because,
pertenece?
good, Jenny, because it's possessive. Yeah, it's a possessive question. And we have the yes and the no questions. Good, perfect. Now let's go with that W question, sorry, with the how questions. Yeah, I want to listen everyone, please. How?
¿Qué digamos? ¿Cómo así?
Yeah, what means how in Spanish?
¿Cómo?
¿Cómo?
¿Cuánto? ¿Cuánto?
¿Cómo?
¿Cómo?
Again, what is
¿Cuánto?
how?
¿Cómo?
Yeah,
¿Cómo?
how well?
¿Qué también?
¿Quién?
Yes, right? Now remember, guys, if you listen a question with how well in the final exam, we don't need to answer only good, bad, more or less. We need to give more information, adjectives, excellent, extraordinary, terrific, awful, amazing, outstanding, etc., etc. Yeah?
Okay.
What means how far?
¿Qué tan
¿Cómo
lejos?
qué distancia?
Yes, distance,
¿Qué
right?
tan
So if you listen a question in the final exam with how far, remember that the answer is not only far, close. No, how far? 30 miles. Wow, far. How far? 100 kilometers. Far. How far? 50 blocks. Wow, far. Yeah? How fast?
¿Qué tan
¿Qué tan
rápido?
rápido?
Yes, we're talking about speed. Yeah? So if you listen a question with how fast, not only say close, far, sorry, fast, slow. No, how fast? 120 kilometers per hour. Wow, that's fast. 30 miles per hour. Super fast. 50 miles per minute. Wow. 25 kilometers per second. Because we're talking about speed. Yeah? How long?
¿Con qué frecuencia? O sea,
¿Cuánto tiempo?
¿cuánto
Yes,
tiempo?
good, Reina. Now remember when we
¿Qué
use
tan
how long,
largo?
guys, is en largo, pero de tiempo, no de longitud. Yeah? And when we use how long, guys, for your answer, you always need to use for. Danny, how long do you drive? For 5 hours. How long do you study? For 2 weeks. How long do you cook? For 45 minutes. How long do you sleep? For 8 hours. How long do you travel? For 10 months, 1 year. So remember, it's like a period of time. Yeah? What is how much?
¿Cuántas veces?
How much?
¿Qué
¿Cuánto?
mucho?
¿Cuánto en
Reina?
singular?
¿Cuánto
Yeah.
es?
Yeah.
Ok, como
One
que
more
qué
time.
cantidad.
¿Cuánto es?
¿Cuánto es? Is how much it costs. That's different. Jindy, can you repeat?
¿Cuánto en singular?
Yes. So we use it for singular, Non-countable things. We use it for things that we cannot count. Love, energy, experience, happiness. Yeah? Please don't get confused, huh? How many?
Ahí
¿Cuánto?
sí, ¿con qué, con qué
La que
Repeat.
viene es cuánto, pero este es
¿Cuánto?
plural.
Okay,
¿Cuánto
if
pero
it's cuánto,
contable?
no es plural. What is how many?
¿Cuántas?
Yes. So remember, we use it
¿Cuántas?
for singular or plural nouns, things that we can count. 5 cell phones, 3 mouses, okay? 1 glass, things that we can count.
Okay.
How many times? Or how many times are?
¿Cuántas veces?
Yes, yeah? And remember, guys, when we use how many times is with a specification. How many times a week? How many times a day? How many times a month? How many times a year? Yeah?
Okay.
How well, far, fast, long, much, many times? How often?
¿Con qué frecuencia?
Ahí sí, ¿con qué frecuencia?
Yes, that's correct. Now, remember, guys, that when we have how often, we need to use the frequency adverbs. Yeah? So, the frequency adverbs are the following. We have always, never, usually, doesn't matter the order, yeah? Occasionally, hardly, ever, often, normally, generally, frequently. So 3, 6, 9.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Let me go back. Up. Okay. Sometimes we have rarely, and
Seldom.
we have seldom. Yeah. So they are 12. Yeah. 12 frequency adverbs. So if you listen a question with how often, please, let's give this answer. Any question, anyone? No? Now, let's pay attention here, guys. If in the final exam, you listen a question like this. What time do you run? What time do you run?
¿Cuánto tiempo corriste?
What time? What is what time?
¿A
¿A
qué
qué
hora
hora?
corriste?
¿Cuántas veces?
No, guys, we already reviewed the questions. What's going on?
¿Cuánto tiempo?
No.
¿A qué hora corriste?
Yes. Yeah. Guys, please do not confuse what time with how long with how many times. You're confusing the questions, huh? Okay. So one more time. What time do you run?
¿A qué hora corriste?
Do you run? Present.
¿A qué hora corres?
Corriste is past. What time do you run?
¿A qué horas corres?
There you go. Yeah. So if you listen this question in the final exam and you answer like this, I run now or I run today is incorrect. It is not correct because I'm not asking you when. I am asking you what time. You need to give me a number. You need to give me a specific time. So if your answer, I run now, I run today, I run this afternoon, no valid. It's incorrect. Okay? So if you listen, what time do you run? I run at 5 p.m. I run at 6 o'clock. I run at 11 a.m., etc., etc. Okay? Everybody good? Okay. Now, if you listen a question in the final exam, when do you run? What is when do you run?
¿Dónde corrió?
When?
¿Dónde
¿Cuándo?
corrió?
Cuando corres, no.
Yes, guys. Okay, before we go, any question with these questions? Because you're getting messed up with the questions. Everything is clear with the questions. You know the meaning of each question? Yes? Okay, so if I ask you when, don't tell me donde, because when is not donde. Yeah, please, we need to focus and pay attention. Okay, what means when do you run?
¿Cuándo
Yeah.
corres?
So if you answer, I run at 5 p.m., it's not correct because I'm not asking you a time. I'm asking you a general time. Yeah, I run now, I run today, I run this afternoon. Okay, so we need to pay attention and listen to the question because happened before that sometimes people get confused with the questions. Yeah, so please let's not get confused with the questions. Any question now? Okay, guys, so I'm going to tell you this one last time in Spanish. Please take note, or I don't know, take a picture or record, because this is very important. Yeah, because if I ask you in the final exam, what time, and you tell me now, if I ask you when, and you tell me at 5 p.m., yeah? ¿Qué? ¿Acerca de qué? ¿Para qué? ¿Qué hacer? ¿Con qué? ¿Qué tipo de? ¿Dentro de qué? ¿Encima de qué? ¿Cuál? ¿Cuándo? ¿Dónde? ¿A dónde o hacia dónde? ¿Por qué? ¿A qué hora? No cuánto tiempo ni cuán largo. ¿A qué hora? ¿Quién? ¿Con quién? ¿A quién? ¿Para quién? ¿Acerca de quién? ¿A quién le pertenece o de quién es? Posesivo. ¿Ok? ¿Cómo? ¿Cuán bien? ¿Cuán lejos? ¿Cuán rápido? ¿Cuán largo pero de tiempo? ¿Ya? No de longitud. ¿Cuán largo de tiempo? ¿Cuánto? ¿Cuánta? Singular. No contable. ¿Cuántos? ¿Cuántas? Singular, plural, contable. ¿Cuántas veces? ¿Cuántas veces? ¿Cuán frecuente? Everybody good? Any question? Okay. So, now, let's pay attention here, guys. Let me erase this. If in the final exam I ask you, how long do you cook? What is how long do you cook?
¿Cuánto tiempo cocinas?
There you go. Yeah. If you answer, I cook at 8 a.m., is not correct. This is an invalid question because it's not what time. How long? So your answer needs to be, I cook for 45 minutes. I cook for 1 hour. I cook for 1 week. Always using for. Yeah? Please do not get confused. Any question? Now, if I ask you in the final exam, how many times do you cook? What is how many times do you cook?
¿Cuántas veces tú cocinas?
There. If you answer, I cook often or I cook at 7 p.m., no. is not correct because this is not frequency and even the frequency is incorrect. And this is not time. How many times? Times. I cook 5 times. I cook 3 times. I cook a lot of times. Yeah, we're talking about times, guys. Please do not get confused, especially in the final exam. It's very important. Yeah. Any question? No? Tell me.
Ah, bájale, güey. Por ejemplo, si le preguntan ahí cuántas veces cocinas al día, tendría que ser en día, ¿verdad? En
That's
lugar
correct. The
de
question
ponerle
would be, yes. How many, if I ask you how many times a day do you cook? Correct? I cannot say I cook 2 times. No, this is incorrect because it's with a specification. How many times a day? So the answer, I cook twice a day or 2 times a day. I cook once a day or 1 time a day. I cook twice a day or 3 times a day. Yeah, very good, Jimmy. With a specification, okay? Everybody good? So we need to pay attention here, guys, because these questions might come in the final exam. So we don't need to mix the question, yeah? Everybody good? Okay. Now, let's go with here. Simple future. Remember, we use the simple future to express future actions, yeah? And we use going to. Present progressive. We use to express present continuous action. We use verb with ing. Simple past. We use it to express past actions. We use did. Now, when you interpretate a question, guys, in the simple future, or when you interpretate a sentence, because sometimes it's like you do the translation here and then, remember, no one by one, ¿ya? No traducimos palabra a palabra porque se van a confundir. Interpretamos la idea, ¿ya? So if I say, I am going to eat, is very different from I will eat. Yeah? Both express future, but when I say I am going, the auxiliary of the future, yo voy a comer. I will eat, yo comeré. Teacher, ¿es lo mismo? No. Los dos expresan futuro, pero no es lo mismo. ¿Ya? So please don't get confused. Because remember that el going to es como el ir a. Es como el futuro próximo en español. ¿Ya? Yo no digo yo ir a comer. No, yo voy a comer. No decimos tú ir a comer. Tú vas a comer. ¿Ya? Everybody good? Okay. Now let's go with the formula of this. Christian, how do you say comer in English? Christian? Eat. Remember the base. Okay. So W or how question plus the verb to be plus the subject plus the auxiliary of the future plus my verb and my complement. This is the formula for the question on the simple future. We're going to use the verb that Christian says. How often is Mirna going to eat pasta? Tell me, Leslie. Sorry, tell me, Jimmy.
Supongo que nos van a hacer que hagamos oraciones o preguntas, por ejemplo, en el examen.
Yes, it's only
El-
question, just questions.
It's okay. El tema es que en el complemento hay un orden, ¿cierto? Para
Yes.
hacer el complemento también.
Mhm.
¿Eso lo vamos a repasar hoy o no lo podemos repasar?
What do you mean the complement? The part of this?
sí, como para formular el complemento, por decirlo así, cuando hacen WH question. Bueno, en Java question también. El complemento, por ejemplo, nosotros nos dijeron en la docente anterior que llevaba un orden para que tuviera como gramática, gramaticalmente hablando, para que fuese correcto, tenía que tener un orden. No sé
Yeah,
si es
this
que
is,
manejan.
this is the order. This is the order for the complement for the question. Yeah. And I'm gonna give you after this the one for the answer. Okay. So yeah, we're going to study. We're studying this now. So this is the complement, the order for the question. And after this, I'm going to give you for the answer. Yeah. Good. So look at here. This is how we need to follow for the question, guys. First W question or how will be how often. Then my verb to be, my verb to be, I'm sorry, is going to be is. Why? Because my subject is Mirna, and Mirna is a third person. Then comes the auxiliary of the future, going to, going to. Then my verb, which is eat. And finally, my complement, which is past. So this is how I need to do for the question, yeah? Now, before we continue, the final exam is just orally. What is orally? The teacher asks, the student answer. That's it. Teacher, I need to write something? No. Teacher, I need to read something? No. You just need to listen the question and answer the question. Because the final exam is orally, oral. Yeah, that's it. So let me answer the question. This is a frequency, guys, a frequency question. So the frequency on the simple future goes like this. Mirna is always going to eat pasta. So my frequency answer goes in the middle of the verb to be and the auxiliary of the future. Teacher, can I answer? Mirna is going to eat pasta always? No. Teacher, Mirna is going to always eat pasta? No. Teacher, always Mirna is going to eat pasta? No. This is the way. So this is the order and the complement of our answer. Yeah? Grammatically speaking, this is the way that we need to answer. Sorry. Any question, guys? No? Okay. Let's go with the yes and no question. Is Mirna going to eat pasta? What it means? Is Mirna going to eat pasta? Anyone?
¿Mirna comerá pasta?
Fair. Now, another suggestion and advice, guys. For the final exam, no shortcuts. ¿Ya? Para el examen final no hay respuestas cortas. Así la respuesta sea 10 kilómetros de longitud, tengo que responder tal cual. No le aumento ni le quito nada a la pregunta. ¿Ok? En el caso del yes and no question, we need to answer properly. Yes, Mirna is going to eat pasta. Teacher, ¿puedo responder yes, she is? No. La respuesta está correcta, pero no vale respuestas cortas en el examen final. ¿Ok? Everybody good? If it's negative, no, Mirna isn't or is not going to eat pasta. Okay? Any question? Anyone?
Quisiera hacer otra cosa.
Tell me, Samuel.
Las preguntas van a ser así sencillas o nos van a preguntar lo que hemos visto ahorita del gerundio, el infinitivo y todo eso.
Repeat. Can you speak a little bit louder?
Ok, las preguntas van a ser así, de simple, o nos van a preguntar cosas sobre los frasal verbs, el gerundio, el infinitivo, todo lo que...
Oh, it's a mix of everything, yeah? It's a mix of everything. That's why we are reviewing this, okay? So, remember that we talk about many topics in all the phase. So the question is going to have a little bit of everything. That's why we're going to review those things, yeah? Teacher, do we need to study the whole book? No. So as a suggestion, please, let's just focus, concentrate, and study what the teacher gives you. I know what I'm telling you, yeah? So let's focus only in what the teacher is going to give you, okay?
Okay.
So you don't have to study like now, what you need to study, yes or yes, is all the verbs from the verb eat until the verb pay. And what you need to study, yes or yes, all the 6 tenses. Simple future, present progressive, simple past, simple present, present perfect, past progressive. Those 2 topics, yes or yes, because the final exam is based on those topics with some other ones, yeah? Got it, someone?
Yeah, teacher, got it.
Good. But no worries, I'm going to tell you and we're going to review what might be in the final exam. What maybe I'm going to ask in the final exam. Yeah? So please, let's just focus on that. Okay. Present progressive. Jesus, how do you say beber in English?
Baby.
Beber, beber.
Beber, drink.
Drink.
Okay. So let's use that. W and how question plus verb to be plus my subject, my verb with ing, and my complement. How often are they drinking wine? What means how often are they drinking wine?
¿Con qué frecuencia ellos toman vino?
Drinking, progressive.
¿Con qué frecuencia ellos están?
One more time. Again.
¿Con qué frecuencia estuvieron bebiendo vino?
No estuvieron. Estuvieron will be past progressive. This is
Están tomando vino.
yeah. Okay. So W or how question will be how often. My verb to be will be are. The subject is going to be they. The verb with ing, drinking. And my complement will be wine. So let's answer the question. Again, this is a frequency answer on present progressive. So they are never drinking wine. The frequency answer, guys, goes in the middle of the verb to be and the verb with progressive. They are never drinking. They are always drinking. They are normally drinking. They are usually drinking. Yeah? Please do not forget. Any question? Okay. Yes or no question. Are they drinking wine? What means are they drinking wine?
Ellos están bebiendo vino, pero en pregunta.
But remember, if it's question, if we say ellos están bebiendo vino, estamos afirmando. ¿Ya? This is a question. ¿Están bebiendo ellos vino? Yeah. So if it's positive, yes, they are drinking wine. If it's negative, no, they aren't or they are not drinking wine. Teacher, can I answer yes, they are? Nope. Remember, no shortcuts, ¿ya? Acuérdense que no hay caminos cortos, respuestas cortas, en especial cuando es yes and no question. Please, ¿ya? Let's wait for Wendy. Sorry. Wendy, good evening. Go ahead.
Gracias, teacher. Muy buenas noches. Buenas noches a todos, chicos.
Buenas noches.
Muy buenas. Muchas gracias. Bien, chicos, voy a comenzar lo que es la asistencia con Andrea Yuma.
Good evening, present.
Buenas noches. Listo. Ginny Morales.
Good evening, Wendy, present.
Buenas noches.
No,
Reina González.
Good evening, Wendy, present.
Buenas noches. Cristian Escobar.
Hi, present.
Hi, listo. Shania Zamora.
Good evening, Wendy, present.
Buenas noches. Gabriela Hernández. Mayra Hernández. Samuel Moya.
Presente.
Jesús Martínez.
Presente.
Leslie Morales.
Present.
Chicos, ¿alguien de la lista que no haya mencionado? Ok, perfecto. Entonces, les agradezco mucho a todos, chicos. Recuerden, por favor, que la próxima semana es la última semana de clases, así que no, o traten de no faltar a ningún día, ¿ok? Así que muchas gracias a todos. Pasen lindo fin de semana. Hasta el lunes.
Thank you,
Bye,
Wendy.
Wendy.
Likewise.
Gracias.
Okay. Simple past. Let's pay attention here, guys. Yeah. So when we use simple past, remember that in the question, my verb goes in the base form. My verb goes in the present. In the answer, my verb goes in the past. Yeah. So, Reina, how do you say llamar in English? Llamar.
Amar,
Llamar.
love.
Llamar.
Llamar, call.
Okay, let's
I
use that.
call.
So, W question or how question plus did plus my verb on the base form. Teacher, what is the base form? La forma base, la forma original del verbo. Why? Because this indicates the past already. Yeah? After this, I have my subject. Oh, sorry. My subject goes here. My verb and my comma. So let's use this. How often did they call their friends? What means how often did they call their friends? Anyone?
¿Con qué frecuencia llaman a sus amigos?
¿Llaman o llamaron?
Llamaron, perdón.
Yes, because it's past, right? So, W question or how will be how often. The auxiliary did, I have did, which indicates the past. My subject will be they. The verb on the base form will be called. And the complement will be their friends. Now, in my answer, I need to answer properly, right? They called, yeah? But this is a frequency answer. They usually called their friends. So my frequency answer goes in the middle of the subject and the verb in the past. They usually called, they normally called, they never called, etc., etc. Yeah? Okay, Yes or no question. Did they call their friends? What it means? Did they call their friends?
¿Ellos llamaron a sus amigos?
Mhm. So, if the
¿Llamaron
answer,
a
guys,
sus amigos?
that's correct. If the answer is positive, yes. They called their friends. If it's negative, no, they didn't call their friends. Remember when it's negative, the verb goes, don't forget guys, when it's negative, the verb goes on the base form. Why? Because I'm using this that indicates, this did indicates past. So my verb needs to go on the base form. Yeah? Any question? Now, what is going to be the evaluation on the final exam? Teacher, if I come and I comb my hair or I put makeup or like, no. The topics that we're going to evaluate in the final exam first, pronunciation. Yeah? How we pronounce the words. So that's why we need to be careful, especially if the questions are in the past. Because if I ask you, did they call their friends? And you tell me, yes, they call their friends. Because they call sounds like ellos llaman a sus amigos. Suena presente. We need to pronounce accordingly. They called. Yeah? Johnny, what did you eat? If you tell me, I eat an apple, because I eat an apple es yo como una manzana. Yeah? I ate an apple. If I ask you, Johnny, what did you watch on the TV? And you answer, I watch football. I watched. Yeah? What else we're going to evaluate? Grammar. What is the grammar? How do you answer according to the question? Yeah? For example, if I ask you, where did you go? Sorry, where do you go? This is simple present, yeah? If you answered, I am go to the mall, no. Grammatically speaking, this is incorrect because this is simple present. We don't use verb to be on the simple present. So grammatically speaking is incorrect. This will be, yo soy hago al mall. No. That's why we need to be careful, yeah? What else we're going to evaluate? Fluency. How fluent you are when you answer. If I ask you, Johnny, how often are you eating? I am always eating. Ah, I didn't understand anything. Too fast. Johnny, how often are you eating? No, too slow. Yeah. So we need to be a balance, a middle, how we pronounce, how we are fluently. Okay. What else? Comprehension. What means comprehension? How I understand the question that the teacher is asking me. If I ask you, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? ¿Dónde vivo? Ya sé. I live in San Pedro Sula. No. Yeah? This is not a question. This is incorrect. What do you do for a living? ¿Qué tú haces? ¿A qué te dedicas? Tu profesión. ¿Ya? So that's why we need to understand the question. So this one is not correct. The answer is incorrect. If the teacher asks you in the exam, how old are you? Ay, ¿qué me preguntó? Ah, ¿cómo estoy? I am good. And you? No. ¿Ya? This is incorrect. No es cómo estás. Es cuántos años tienes. How old are you? And remember, guys, if you listen this question, no decimos I have. No, I have. El have en inglés es posesivo. Pero, teacher, en español se dice yo tengo 5 años. Yes, but no in English. ¿Ya? In English, we say I am 5 years. I am 20 years. I am 34 years. Everybody got it? So these are the topics that we are going to evaluate in the final exam. So we need to be very attentive and concentrated in the question. Yeah? Any other question? Now, a person from the academy is going to be maybe next week and is going to give you more detail, but I'm going to give you detail by detail. So, the final exam is orally. Again, teacher, we need to make a conversation? No. It's questions, answer, questions, answers. I make the question, you answer the question. Yeah? Teacher, can I have my book on the final exam? No, it's a final exam, okay? Teacher, can I have my notes with me? No, it's a final exam. Teacher, 1 second, can I write your question? Because when I write, I understand better. No, remember it's a final exam. You just need to listen and answer, yeah? Teacher, can I have my phone? I type it fast. No, it's a final exam, okay? Any question up to there? Okay, so that day, let me see, we are, how many people were? I want to see how many we are in total because there's people that was not coming. Okay, so for the final exam, we're going to divide you in groups, yeah? Example, just an example. On Monday, is going to be Esmeralda, Leslie, and Reina. Yeah? So only on Monday, Esmeralda, Leslie, and Reina connect to the class for their final exam. The rest, no. Yeah? So example, on Tuesday, Jindy, Christian, and Andrea. Only Jindy, Christian, and Andrea comes on Tuesday. Meaning, Jindy, Christian, and Andrea, you don't come on Monday. Only on Tuesday. And Esmeralda, Leslie, and Reina, you were on Monday, you don't come on Tuesday. Yeah? Everybody good? Okay. So we are so far 11 people. I don't know what happened with Alida. Guys, you have your chat group, ¿ya? ¿Tienen su grupo de WhatsApp del chat? ¿Ustedes? ¿No? Ok, no se comunican entre ustedes. Porque no sé qué pasa. Alida no estaba viniendo. Y Susana tampoco. No sé si van a continuar o no. Ok, me olvidé preguntarle a Wendy. So, that day on the final exam, everybody connects at the same time. Yeah? Everybody at the same time. And I'm going to be calling you randomly. Teacher, is going to be a group exam? No, it's individually, one by one. You and me on. Yeah? So I'm going to divide you in groups and I'm going to be calling you one by one. Teacher, so while you call Esmeralda, can I go to the bathroom? Can I go to the store? No, because remember you need to wait there, ¿ya? Mientras estoy en examen con uno, el otro alumno no se va, se queda en la sesión, porque los voy a llamar al azar. Cada uno va a tener entre 8 a 10 minutos para hacer su examen. Si el compañero termina antes, tengo que jalar a otro rápido, ¿ok? Entonces, todos se conectan, nadie se va, ¿ya? El examen más o menos cada uno entre 8 y 10 minutos, ¿ya? Pero dependiendo del grupo, porque a- al momento son 11, entonces no sé si los van a, la academia les va a decir, no sé si los van a dividir en 4 o en la mitad. Ya, vamos a ver eso después. ¿Alguna pregunta hasta ahí? No? Ok. Now, um,
Teacher,
yes.
el primer examen entonces sería el lunes.
No, el examen
O sea,
va a
el
ser
primer grupo.
cuando regresemos de las fiestas. El examen va a ser en la semana del 2 de enero, ¿ya? Lo más probable es que
Ok.
las prácticas finales sea el 2 y el 3 y el examen el 4 y el 5. Es lo más probable, ¿ya? Pero hay que esperar a la academia que nos indique. Porque acuérdense que el 1 no hay clase, ustedes vienen el 2, ¿ya? Entonces, chicos, por favor, tienen que venir el 2 sí o sí, ¿ya? Es importante porque es la revisión final de su examen. Vamos a hablar de muchas cosas y voy a dar más indicaciones. Entonces, si se pierden un día, como no hay grupo de WhatsApp entre ustedes, ya están perdidos, ¿ok? Entonces, tienen que estar sí o sí, ¿ya? Now, okay, for that day, guys, we need to listen with extreme care, like open your ears, very, very good, yeah? Now, if a suggestion, if the question is super, hyper, extra difficult, please don't take too much time, yeah? For example, if I ask you, yeah, let's pretend, let's imagine as an example that this is one question, yeah? Why do you get along with your friends in the school every year when you go to study? Ay, teacher, espérame. Get era obtener, pero along with, ay, friends, school. ¿Cuándo? Hay dos preguntas en una. Y yo sé la respuesta. One second. Y toman una hora. No. Si la pregunta es súper, hiper, recontra, extremadamente difícil, lo que yo puedo ayudarles es teacher next. And I give you another question. Y les doy otra pregunta. Pero tampoco me abusen, ¿ah? Tampoco teacher next, teacher next, teacher next. Y no me responden nada en el examen. ¿Ya? So only if the question is super, hyper, extra difficult. ¿Ya? No tomen mucho tiempo, porque acuérdense que cada uno tiene entre 8 y 10 minutos. Y van a ser como 5 personas ese día. Entonces tenemos que calcular el tiempo. ¿Ya? ¿Alguna pregunta está ahí? ¿No? Ok. Teacher, ¿qué pasa si jalo el examen? Nadie va a jalar el examen. Por eso vamos a hacer estas prácticas, estos repasos y su asistencia es súper, hiper importante. ¿Ya? Pero si alguien llegara a jalar el examen, hay un retake, ¿ya? Va a ser un second chance. Hay una retoma del examen, pero eso ya no lo toma la teacher, lo toma otra profesor o profesora de la academia, ¿ya? Pero nadie va a jalar, porque yo sé que ustedes van a estudiar lo que la maestra les va a decir, ¿ya? Any question? No? Ok. Again, teacher, tenemos que estudiar todo el Lexus.
Entonces usted nos hará el examen, el 2 no debemos de
Yes.
faltar, y ya para el 2 asignarnos como tal también los días, ¿no?
La asignación,
¿No?
la división de los grupos la voy a hacer la otra semana, antes que nos vayamos de fiestas,
Ok.
¿ya? Para mejor
Ok.
tenerlo de una vez, porque por ahí va a ser que uno se me festeje mucho el nuevo año y no me venga el 2 y el 3, ¿ya? So, la próxima semana vamos a hacer la división de los grupos. Por eso, chicos, necesito que estén en clase, ¿ya? Aparte de su asistencia es importante, es la práctica. Si ustedes se pierden qué vamos a practicar, ya no van a saber qué indicaciones les voy a dar en el examen, ¿ya? Teacher, ¿tenemos que estudiar todo el Lexus? No, ¿ya? Voy a tratar de hacer el repaso lo más fácil, sencillo posible. Entonces, concentrémonos solo en lo que la teacher les dice. Yo sé por qué les digo, ¿ya? Please. But I need your cooperation, your concentration, your focusing, and your participation in class. Remember, it's important, okay? Because that is going to be part of your final exam. Now, the day of the exam, everybody, like the sun, everybody, with the camera on. If you come like this, ya teacher, ya estoy lista para mi examen, dele. No. Everybody with the camera on. Todos me tienen que encender la cámara. Es examen final. Así que si los que están tímidos ahora, vayan preparándose y calándose para ver su cámara en el examen final. ¿Ya? Any question? No? Okay, let me tell you something else. Okay. Please, you need to study para el día... let me check 1 second, this. Where it is, where it go? 1 second, guys, let me open it. I'm sorry. Para la próxima clase, me tienen que estudiar los verbos de la fase 1A, 1B. ¿Ya? Ay, no sé por qué no escribo. Ya. Para la próxima clase, yo les voy a decir el día. Me tienen que estudiar los verbos de la semana 1A, 1B. Quiere decir, desde el verbo comer, eat, hasta el verbo meet, conocer. ¿Ya? Y tienen que estudiar los otros 3 tiempos. Simple present, present perfect, past progressive. ¿Ok? Y... Y me estudian cuantificadores, quantifiers, how much, how many. Y las expresiones que usamos con how much y how many. Entonces, una vez más, estudian verbos de la fase 1A, 1B. Desde el verbo eat hasta el verbo meet. Los otros 3 tiempos, simple present, present perfect, past progressive. Cuantificadores, how much, how many, and so. Y los artículos. ¿Ok? Los artículos. A, an, the, or da, another, the other. ¿Ok? Todo eso lo tienen que estudiar para la próxima semana, para el jueves 21. ¿Ya? Como estamos yéndonos de fiestas, chicos, solamente nos queda la próxima semana 1, 2, 3 temas a tocar. Que no es muy, hay 2 temas que no son muy difíciles, que es parecido. Voy a tratar de hacer esos 2 temas en un día para que tengamos más chance de poder repasar antes de regresar para su examen final. ¿Ya? Any question? No, no, ok. Chicos, por favor, le pido con cariño y amor, enfóquense en lo que la maestra les dice. Yo sé por qué les digo. ¿Ya? Please. Acuérdense que este es para su examen final, no para el examen de la maestra. La maestra ya sabe todo. Bueno, no todo, todo lo que les voy a tomar. ¿Ok? So please don't forget. Any question? Nope. Okay. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy, be safe. Acuérdense, por favor, esta semana sí hay que venir sí o sí, ¿ya? ¿Ya? So have a good weekend and I'll see you on Monday. Yeah? Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.